Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau does not believe in our nation's borders. It's why his government partnered with the George Soros-funded Open Societies Foundation for the express aim of increasing refugee resettlement in Canada. It's why he sent out tweets like this one, welcoming the world to Canada. Now, there is an illegal migrant crisis at our southern border. Already, thousands of economic migrants, con artists, opportunists, and criminals have illegally jumped our border. To hell with our legal refugee system and any vetting and any processes that go along with it. Thousands of self-selected refugees are demanding that we address and treat them as such simply because they broke our laws and used our back door. So many people are coming into this country right now through our porous border that the RCMP have elected to stop telling Canadians the exact number of fake refugees jumping our border every week. But Canadians are not being fooled. According to a recent Angus Reid poll, roughly 3/4 of Canadians agree that they would rather focus on tighter border security than providing aid to these fake refugees illegally crossing into Canada. That same poll found nearly unanimous agreement on the fact that these migrants pose a risk to our national security. And Canadians, well, they're right to fear who is among the thousands of fake refugees jumping our border. In recent days, reports have come out about border service officers assaulted by these illegals. Meantime, the Canadian Border Service Agency union boss says that approximately 50% of these so-called asylum seekers have a serious criminality record. That includes crimes like theft, assault, trafficking, and even manslaughter. And yet, the RCMP is helping these criminals and con artists carry their luggage as they illegally cross into our country. And it's not just happening in one place or province, it's happening across the border. As reports continue to surface from Emerson, Manitoba, we at the Rebel.media, we went to Champlain in upstate New York after learning about a popular illicit entry point into Quebec. What I found there was truly amazing. Upon arriving at the border in Champlain, it was only a matter of minutes before we saw the first fake refugee illegally crossing into Canada by foot after being dropped off in a cab. Then another. And another, and it was happening throughout the night as well. With the exception of one family from Turkey, every single illegal we encountered was a single Muslim male from the Middle East, a theme that the cab drivers driving them to the border are noticing as well. Where would you say most of them are coming from? Which country?
Eritrea and Sudan, Saudi Arabia, pretty much them three.
So Sudan, Eritrea, and where else did you say? Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Are they mostly families, single people?
Single people, I mean, it varies a little bit everything.
Single people, and it varies. Mostly men, women? Men. By legal definition, these people are not refugees. According to the Safe Third Country Agreement, an agreement signed between Canada and the U.S., refugee claimants are required to request refugee protection in the first safe country that they arrive in. Translation, if you're already in America, you have to claim that status over there. You can't just decide to pick up and come into Canada because you like hockey and welfare. Seriously. Watching our RCMP treated like bellhops, essentially reduced to helping people as they break our law, it broke my heart. And meeting these fake refugees, well, it opened my eyes. Men like one who I spoke to for over half an hour as he was being driven to the border to break our country's laws. He told me that he abandoned his wife and 3 kids because he was dodging the draft in his home country, which isn't even at war.
This time, I was with the national service team, with the national service, but what I can see, they're returning back to the service again.
So in other words, for the military, they wanted you to go fight in the military? Is that right? The national service?
The national service, yeah. They make us not fight. There is no fight now, but they, under the military national service, they keep you with them. I left my family there. They will get in their home. But first, I will keep myself alive.
That fake refugee wants to put himself first. And our prime minister agrees with him. But I want to put our country first. Our sacrosanct border does not need bellboys. It requires defense. That's why I'm starting a petition at guardtheborder.com. If you love our country and you still believe in things like borders, if you think that Canadians should be able to pick our own refugees as opposed to being forced to accept lawbreakers through the back door, then I want you to sign our petition. Go to guardtheborder.com and send it to your friends and families too. I really want this petition to be the biggest one we have ever had so we can send a message to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that we patriots are not about to let him turn our border into a revolving door for mass illegal migration. After visiting the border for myself, I can honestly say this is now a crisis. We have to start acting like it before things get any worse. For the Rebel.media, I'm Faith Goldie. For all of our reports and our petition, visit guardtheborder.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel.